Okay, I think we're good. Welcome. Hello. Welcome or welcome back. Welcome to Kai Chi Alchemy. You can call me Katchi. This is a space of love, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is in the cosmos, wherever this finds you today. Um, Today's message is going to be a collective message for whoever this finds whenever it needs to find them. Right now, I've got the rain on clay pots going, maybe a confirmation for some of y'all with the rain there. Also, sweetness, oranges, red, yellow, like root chakra, earthy things. If you see my bindi here, I feel like there may be some Aquarius coming in for somebody. Doesn't have to be, just some random confirmations for y'all that may be relevant. Today I'm going to be reading on your past, your present, and your future, and offering a little bit of a ritual at the end for whatever the theme is today. So we're going to get into that. But this is the Sacred Sites Oracle cards by, what's her name again? Barbara Mickeljean-Free, and illustrated by Yuri Leach. So, Holy Child, Holy Spirit, Holy Father, Holy Mother, thank you for being here with me now. Thank you for allowing me to channel a message in the greatest and highest interest of the collective gathered here today, balanced with that of the collective at large. What is the theme today for this collective? Whoa, Shamanka. You may want to check out some of my very, very early videos. I think this may be in the Leo full moon reading, or that's probably the most likely. But we'll go through the whole thing today, so no need necessarily, just maybe if it's something that you're called to, now you know. That's where you can find it. So Shamanka is going to be coming from I know it's somewhere in Russia. Yes. Okay, on page 76, we have the guidebook for Shamanka, and the energy focus, as you may be unsurprised to hear, is shamanism. So, talking a little bit about the history of shamanism, the tradition of shamanism, the meaning of that concept. Hello, Mo Wilson. I would recommend that everybody ask something right now, because there's going to be answers for you right in here. So go ahead. The location of Shamanka is specifically in Siberia, Russia. And we did a reading this morning where we were talking about the glade, and I'm going through visualizations of being in different places in nature specifically, and how some people feel really comfortable and at home in snowy, cold places. But as long as it's a nature space, it's going to have a positive effect on those people. And so for the lower world, for this past position, for the Shamanka card, it says, in Siberian legend, Bear, son of the supreme being, was cradled in golden lights as he was lowered to earth, bringing knowledge of fire, of hunting with weapons, of honesty, and of justice. He was instructed never to attack humans, but he forgot. So men killed him taking possession of the fire and weapons, marking the cycle of life. Bear transitioned from sky to earth and back to the stars, where he became the Great Bear constellation. Once there was no distinction between people, animals, and birds, the shaman walked between the worlds and was able to shapeshift to become one with all life. Have you ever dreamed you could fly like a bird or swim like a fish? Are you drawn to the idea of shapeshifting? Study books about power animals and consider having a reading to identify your personal animal spirit guide. Explore the ideas of past lives that may not be limited to human ones so that you may connect fully to all you are and have been. Oh man, there's so many pieces in that I would love to speak to, but I feel that it is relevant to all of you in different ways. If you would like to drop a question down below and request that I pull like an animal spirit card for you, maybe we can get started on that process for y'all. Since I'm not currently doing personals, probably will open up in about September, if you're wondering. And I'll be figuring that out soon. Message retracted. Okay. Well, in that case, let's see here what it says about your present moment. Yeah. Contemplate the power symbol on this card, the pole. Like the Axis Mundi or World Tree, it divides the waters of Lake Baikal, which local people believe shelter all the spirits and are therefore sacred. The deepest lake in the world, it is also, at 25 to 30 million years old, one of the most ancient and supports thousands of species of plants and animals. The Aboriginal people of the island of Olkhon, known as the Buryats, consider their home to be of great spiritual significance, revering most highly the Shamanka, or Shaman's Rock. A cave here is believed to be the residence of Berkun, or God. This is said to be the birthplace of shamanism. Do you love nature? If so, you are drawn to the way of the shaman. Nurture your ability to connect with the spirit world and allow Shamanka to reveal the way of the shaman, perhaps by trying a vision quest, visiting a medicine wheel, reading books about shamanism, or going on a shamanic course. There are tons of opportunities and options for you in this realm. I think it's very interesting. I didn't know anything about Shaman's Rock when I became very interested in the books about the girl in the Siberian wilderness who is essentially part of a line of shamans. Message retracted. Okay. So now, moving into the upper world, into the potential, into the future, it says, do you find it difficult to live in our world? Perhaps you feel imprisoned by office walls and find modern technology intrusive and draining. Do you find that some of the supposed benefits of today's world, such as central heating and air conditioning, adversely affect your health? Feeling ill at ease with everyday life is a sign that you need to make big changes in the way you live. Are you attracted by the thought of a life more closely tied to the land? Spend time sitting around fires, listening to the whispers in the wind, honoring the elements, and working with the spirits of nature. You too can become a walker between worlds and find your way back to the heartlands of your ancient ancestry. If there's only heaven and hell and no other life, if there's only the birds and the beasts and no other life, that would make a lot of sense, because doesn't it feel like kind of an illusion being a human being? Doesn't it feel kind of fantastical and strange? I mean, walking between worlds? What a weird thing to have offered to us. Isn't there a section in here talking about how we were gifted the gifts of civilization by a force that was supposed to be our caretaker, our what is the word I'm looking for? When you care for a space, when you care for a sanctuary, and you're its protector, and you nurture it, it'll come when it needs to later on. But they were supposed to give us tools and support us in using those tools. But for whatever reason, our forebears, our aliens, our teachers, whatever that force was in our history, there's different versions of it, different people tell, as oral history tends to go. There's pros and cons there. But it attacked us. It's like it gave us power, and then it became afraid of the power that it gave us and tried to protect itself from the power that it gave us that was inherent in itself. So it's like something or someone shares something and they don't expect or are not prepared for the consequences. And they try to undo it with force, with violence. You can't undo it. There's a lot going on in the world right now that we want to change with force and violence because it feels so urgent. And that's the kind of response animals tend to have when things are so urgent, right? But we don't need that. It's not actually going to bring us what we're looking for. We need shamanism. We need grounding. We need nature. And we need to transmute that energy of urgency and fear and rage. And not meet our fear with violence, not meet our disgust with reactivity, but also to not disassociate from it, to create that kind of strength internally that we develop through interfacing with spirit and nature, with consciousness and the five senses and the five elements. Oh, message retracted. I wonder if that was the person that was like being verbally abusive and evangelical and stuff the other day, and I asked to take it away for 24 hours. Like maybe it's something that YouTube is just like filtering because of profanity or like dangerous words or something. It's just funny that some of them come through and some of them don't. So let me see. I think this is the guy, almost certain, who I blocked for 24 hours last time. So this time I think I'm just going to, instead of put you in timeout, I'm going to remove you and report you. There we go. Sorry for the wait, everybody. And then one more, just in case they have a timeout for 24 hours. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, thank you. So now that we have a clear and safe space, I'm going to read this ritual for y'all if you'd like to participate. It's called Journey to Great Bear. Bears may be of significance to you, perhaps. Okay, so here we are. It says, imagine that you are sitting on Shamanka at dusk. The clear turquoise waters of Lake Baikal lap against the rock. The constellation of Ursa Major, the Great Bear, is twinkling above you. Now see the stars swirl around you as Bear takes form before your eyes. He speaks. I have been called to sit with you on your vision quest. You have come to this ancient and sacred land of regeneration. This is your opportunity to grow your abilities and your gifts. Draw on this good air to revive your spirit and cleanse yourself in these waters. Let the energies within this rock surge through you and rejuvenate any mineral deficiency in your body. Heal, heal, heal on every level. I will be with you as spirit seeks you out to bring you back into balance in mind, body, spirit. You are the elder, the ancestor, the wise person returned. You have the power. You have the gifts. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Did Barbara write that? That's fun. Yeah. Oh, there's like a little peace pipe here. I don't know much about the specific indigenous culture that they mention here, but they're smoking something, I think. Might be a musical instrument as well. Okay. So I think that it's very interesting that we have this whole history of the witch. We kind of have some witch burning energy coming through, or we did in the chat a little bit ago, right? It's like self-righteous fire energy. And we burned witches, which means wise women, right? And shamanism is very much the same energy. It's the witches and the warlocks and the whatever words people use now. Those the wise ones. It's the heart-centered minds. It's the womb man. It's the one that connects their innermost center point and the outermost physical world surrounding them. And through these practices and these rituals and these processes that sometimes we learn through lineage, we always learn through lineage, but sometimes we learn physically from our family line through lineage. But we all have like a shaman within us. We all have intuition. We all have the capacity for psychic powers. And it's all about how much of your time and energy and attention you choose to place there, how that manifests for you, in what ways, and what timing. Bear spirit may be relevant, horse spirit may be relevant, but yeah, definitely go on your own adventure adventure to figure that out for yourself right now. And remember that no matter how disconnected you are from your lineage, we all come from that same family that was taught the ways of civilization a long, long time ago. And not only do you have every right and ability to tap into that, I believe that it's kind of what we all need from each other right now to get through this strange and interesting time. So that is all for today. I hope that y'all have a beautiful rest of your day. Love, light, peace, and personal responsibility. I'll see you next time.